Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews.
Oh, hey, look, it's Magneto. Makes it no feel good.
He is such a dumbass.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at a Build-A-Figure. It's Onslaught, and you're probably going to hear a storm in the background because it is raining something fierce here, so I do apologize, but I'm not Storm and I cannot control the weather. Anyway, a big shout out to a good friend of mine, CC Reagan. Thank you, sir. I truly appreciate this figure. He sold me a lot of figures, and I was really ecstatic about it. If you have not seen the figures that I got from him, check out my Mega Haul video. I'll add a card in this video here. Really good stuff, and this was one of the figures in that lot, and I was real excited because this is a figure I really wanted, but I just didn't want to get all the figures in the line. And yeah, and he had this guy without the cape, and I already had the cape from the wolf cap, and then I had already gotten the Magneto helmet from who was that had that? One of the X-Men. It was, I think, Shadowcat had that, and he had the Red Skull head on it. He also had another one of these helmets, but I told him to use it as trade fodder for something else because I already had one. Let somebody else get that, and yeah. Here it is, oh, in all of the glory. So we're going to start out looking at this guy with the Red Skull head. So this is the Red Onslaught incarnation, I guess, of the character. If you don't know who Onslaught is, you got to go back. I can't believe it's been over 20 years now. 1996, this character came out. He was basically, when it boils down to it, it was a combination of Professor X's dark side and Magneto's dark side. Professor X went after Magneto, shut his brain down because he ripped all the adamantium out of Wolverine. It was a big thing, and the dark recesses of Magneto kind of infiltrated Professor X's mind, and it created, it created this character right here. Huge, powerful character, was going around killing everything, and I think that's when the Pocket Universe came around. Franklin Richards ended up creating a Pocket Universe because all the Avengers sacrificed themselves to take out Onslaught because he was feeding off of mutants. And really good storyline, really good stuff in the 90s with comics. I'll have to go back and read some of that stuff after kind of going back and looking what occurred with Onslaught. He comes back in an Onslaught Reborn story, and we had gotten a bath with that incarnation a while back from, I think it was Toy Biz, but this is the first time we've gotten the kind of original and traditional Onslaught character, and I'm real excited for this. Now I kind of want to go back and get the other bath just to have both of them. And the reason that the Red Skull is here is because a clone of the Red Skull somehow got merged with Onslaught, and I never read that storyline, so I don't know anything about it other than that, and it was a big thing, and yeah, whatever. But yeah, it looks cool. The head sculpt looks really neat, I guess. That's not going to be displayed that way. It's going to, after this review, this head's going to go on there, and it will never see that one again. Sorry, buddy, but you're going to go into the box of unused parts. And yeah, I mean, this guy's pretty big, pretty cool. As far as articulation goes, his head is on that ball joint. He can look down. He can look up about that far. His arms go out. The shoulder bits have a piece to kind of help with posing. They go around, got a nice big ratchety clickety thing. Upper arm movement. He's got single jointed elbows. The wrists are on swivels. They have a twist. There is a diaphragm joint, and you can look down. If I can get this thing to focus here, come on. Look down about that far. Does not look up much at all because of this hard plastic cape. Kicks out about that far. Doesn't kick back much. He kicks out about like that. There's a twist at the upper leg. He has a double jointed knee which is nice. And there is no twist at the upper boot. There is no focus. There is a twist at the ankle, and does he not have it? No, he does not have ankle pivot. Oh my gosh, is that the case? Is that really happening? I mean, there's ever so slight, I guess, but no, not really. He just doesn't have it. The armor just doesn't let him do it. Oh, now that's just a damn shame. So to switch out the head on this guy, very, very easy. If I can do this without losing the head, I'll do this off screen and just throw the other head on the floor. And then the other head just kind of pops on. It's got the helmet head. And that just looks so badass. I mean, that is awesome. You cannot go wrong with that head sculpt on this guy. And quite frankly, that's the way he should be placed up on your shelf. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I really do dig the sculpt, especially with this Magneto-esque helmet. I like the light blue eyes. They really look like they're kind of glowing out of the darkness there. Very classic 90s comic style. I'm definitely digging that. A lot of detail, but it looks kind of squished. Like the figure is kind of thin. It should be a little bit more bulkier, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm not too particular of a fan of the cape on this. I don't really remember the cape so much from back in the 90s, but this just kind of looks like a big plastic purple palm leaf sitting on his back. So yeah, there's that. And of course, taking a look at the red Onslaught, the red skull head, I do like the detail on this figure. I think it looks good. I like the skull, the teeth, everything's painted well, the black wash. It looks really, really nice. I'm just not a fan of the character. Taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, sculpted really well, like all the details. I like the red, I like the purples. Everything's very, very nicely done. The armor looks good on the front, all the details in the gauntlets look nice. All the little ridges everywhere, very, very well done. Not a lot of paint and not a lot of need for the paint because, well, it's all the base colors that the character had. And then again, he's got that great big kind of plastic palm leaf on the back. Again, I'm not a fan of that. It's just, I don't know, it just looks kind of funky to me. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure. Again, nice detail, big bulky boots. They're all purple there. They kind of look like they have weapon ports from Transformers on the sides of them, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I like how they come to the nice point on the knees there. Nice, big, bulky. It stands well. It holds the figure up. Again, good job with the detail. For comparison, here we have Onslaught with a couple other Build-A-Figures. We've got King Thor right here along with the Rhino. And I bought King Thor. I did not put him together. I actually found him at a toy store. And much like this guy, so I didn't build these two. I just bought them that way. But I did build Rhino. I did do that. And yeah, he's pretty good size. He's taller than Rhino. He's not quite as bulky as Rhino. His arms up there are pretty big, but he's definitely cool and one of the larger Build-A-Figures. Definitely he feels worthwhile to assemble. Very solid, very heavy plastics, especially compared to like the Rhino. So is Onslaught a figure that you want in your Marvel Legends collection? I'm going to say yes, especially if you're a fan of the X-Men. I think this is a must-have figure. If you like the Build-A-Figures, this is definitely a fun figure. I don't think he was included in a very good wave. I didn't care for a lot of the characters in it, but the end result is definitely something that you want to get. So I guess if you're trying to sell a bunch of C-list figures, then, you know, put a nice carrot at the end, I suppose. But I'm really glad I was able to score this guy. Again, big shout out to CC. Thank you, sir. I'm very happy to have this in my collection, and it definitely has got to have the Magneto head on it. So there he is, Onslaught from Marvel Legends.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.